Our story begins backstage at AGT 2025. The energy is electric, performers are pacing back and forth, and the giant star-shaped doors at the side of the stage keep opening and closing as talent after talent steps into their moment. Some are nervous, some are excited, but one kid stands out. Not because he is loud, not because he's jumping around, but because he is quiet. Focused, holding a guitar almost as big as he is. Bay Melnick Virgolino, 10 years old, a little boy with a gentle smile and a calmness that feels mysterious, like he knows something nobody else knows. His mother kneels next to him, giving him last-minute encouragement, while a backstage producer asks him softly, "Are you nervous, Bay?" He shakes his head. "I just want to play." That answer alone already tells us something. This kid isn't here to perform. He's here because he loves music so deeply that the stage isn't a threat, it's a doorway. A few moments later, we hear Terry Crews' voice echo across the backstage hallway. "Bay Melnick Virgolino, you're up next." Bay takes a deep breath, adjusts his small glasses, tightens his grip on his guitar, and walks toward the glowing star doors. The audience noise becomes louder, the lights brighter, and his tiny footsteps echo on the black stage floor. The moment he appears, the crowd reacts, partly because he looks adorable, partly because nobody expects a 10-year-old boy to hold a guitar like a seasoned musician. He walks to the center X, stands straight, and looks up at the judges: Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, Sofia Vergara, and Howie Mandel. The judges smile warmly, half expecting something cute, maybe a simple tune, maybe a beginner's performance. Nobody is prepared for what is coming. Simon leans forward. "Hello. What's your name?" "My name is Bay Melnick Virgolino," he says softly. Heidi beams at him. "Ah, how old are you?" "I'm 10. Howie nods with encouragement. "What will you be doing for us today?" "I'm going to play guitar," Bay says confidently. Simon raises an eyebrow. "Okay. And are you any good?" Bay giggles. "I think so." The audience laughs with him. It's a sweet, innocent moment, but Simon notices something. He watches Bay's posture, his hands, the way he holds the instrument, and for a second, Simon squints, trying to decode the vibe this kid is giving off. Finally, Simon says, "Whenever you're ready." Bay sits down on the small stool placed behind him. He positions the guitar on his lap with the familiarity of someone who has played thousands of hours. Then he closes his eyes. And that's when everything changes. His fingers start moving. Not like any 10-year-old. Not like any beginner. Not like someone who learned a few chords. No. Bay explodes across the guitar strings with a level of mastery that defies his age, his size, even the limits of expectation. His fingers dance in a blur, a mix of flamenco, fingerstyle, classical technique, and modern speed shredding. A sound so rich and layered fills the theater that the audience gasps as one. People lean forward, jaws dropping. Sophia's eyebrows shoot up. Heidi's mouth falls open. Howie covers his head with both hands. And Simon Cowell, the man who rarely shows shock, stares with his eyes wide and his lips parted. Even Terry Crews backstage stops mid-step and whispers, "Oh my God." Bay transitions from lightning-fast runs to soft, emotional harmonics, then back to explosive riffs that belong in a stadium. Every note is clean, every chord is intentional, every movement shows mastery that even adult guitarists would struggle to achieve. The camera zooms into his hands, tiny hands, moving with a brilliance that doesn't make sense. People in the audience are already shouting, "What?" and "No way." Some stand up, unable to control their reactions. At just 45 seconds into the performance, something magical happens. Bay shifts into an original composition that blends classical melodies with rock fusion. The style is unique, the confidence is unreal, and the emotional feel of the music fills the entire theater with goosebumps. He's not playing a song. He's telling a story. He's painting emotion through sound. He's opening a door to the world inside his mind, and everyone in the building is stepping into it willingly. Simon finally breaks his frozen silence. He turns to the other judges and whispers something the microphone catches. This kid is a once-in-a-generation talent." At 1 minute, Bay speeds up. The audience screams. People jump to their feet. A wave of applause builds like a storm as he continues shredding effortlessly, fingers flying faster than seems humanly possible for a 10-year-old. He plays with passion, precision, and power. Every single note is delivered with the confidence of a prodigy who doesn't just know music, he feels it as if it is part of his soul. When he ends with a final dramatic harmonic, pulling his hand away slowly, the entire theater explodes. Standing ovation. Not just from the audience, from every judge. Sophia claps above her head. Heidi looks emotional. Howie literally spins around in his chair with excitement. And Simon Cowell is smiling. A real smile. The kind he gives only when he knows he has just witnessed something historic. Terry Crews storms onto the stage shouting, "Bay! Bay! What was that?" Bay blushes, his small shoulders rising as he gives a shy smile. Heidi speaks first. "I cannot believe what I just heard. You are 10 years old. 10. This is unreal. You play with more skill than many adult professionals. That was unbelievable." Howie leans forward. "This is what AGT is all about. You came here, you sat down, and you absolutely set this stage on fire." Sophia adds, "You shocked every single person here. Your talent is gigantic. I can't imagine what you will be like in 5 years. In 10 years, this is insane." Now everyone turns to Simon. Simon leans in, elbows on the table. The room quiets. The audience senses something big. He looks directly at Bay, voice soft but serious. "You know, there are moments in this show where we see something that reminds us why this stage exists. You didn't just play the guitar. You controlled it. You mastered it. You told a story with it. I have seen incredible guitar players in my career, but I have never seen someone your age do what you just did. And do you know what?" He pauses. Audience silent. "You're not just good. You're extraordinary." The crowd erupts. Then Simon stands up, slowly. The audience screams even louder. Because everyone knows exactly what that means. He reaches his hand out, places it on the golden buzzer. Bay's eyes widen. His mom backstage covers her mouth. And then, boom, a burst of gold explodes across the theater. The audience roars like a stadium. Gold confetti rains down over Bay as he looks up in disbelief. His small face turns from shock to joy, and he starts laughing, overwhelmed by the moment. Terry Crews rushes in and lifts Bay into a huge hug. Bay's mother runs out, tears streaming down her face, and embraces her son as the golden confetti continues to fall. Simon walks onto the stage, still smiling. He kneels slightly to meet Bay at eye level. "You deserve this. Remember this moment. You were born to do this." Bay whispers, almost too softly for the mic, "Thank you." The entire theater chants his name. Bay, 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 Bay. It feels like a concert. Like a celebration of raw, unbelievable talent. And from that moment forward, Bay Melnick Virgolino becomes a global sensation. Clips of his performance go viral instantly. Guitarists from around the world react in disbelief, calling him a prodigy, a future legend, a once-in-a-lifetime musician. Music schools feature him. Magazines write about him. Social media explodes with millions of views. But more importantly, the world falls in love with a boy who plays guitar not for fame, not for applause, but because music lives inside him. His AGT audition becomes one of the most viewed of the entire season, and one of the most iconic in the show's history. And as Bay advances through the competition, one thing is clear. This kid is not just a great guitarist. He is the future of guitar. A reminder that talent has no age limit. A reminder that passion can come from the smallest hands and the biggest hearts. And a reminder that extraordinary moments often come from the most unexpected places. So if you ever doubt yourself, if you ever feel too small, too young, too inexperienced, think of Bay Melnick Virgolino, standing on the AGT stage, guitar in hand, proving that greatness begins the moment you believe in your gift and dare to share it with the world. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of talent.